All right, welcome to the third and final review of the evening. Fourth video overall. Anyway, up this time is Poosh XL. Honestly, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the sound that this thing is supposed to be making or if that's a play off of Push. Um, anyway, so sorry, wrong page. Anyway, Poosh XL is another. We featured a couple of Atom Vision Studios titles or Nickel Vision, depending on the time beforehand, and this is another one of their original works. He's also the co-creator of the Recharge series. We featured Gravitar Recharged on the program not too long ago. Anyway, in the case of Poosh XL, it is a neon-infused, one-button arcade score chaser where precision and timing are everything. Launch yourself past obstacles, collect power-ups, and climb the leaderboard in this fast-paced, endlessly challenging game. Simple to learn, hard to master, perfect for quick, addictive gameplay. Play, die, retry. That's the mantra that these games operate under. And yeah, much like the other games we featured on the, let's call them the XL series, because that's kind of the through line there. Everything is something or other XL. Even though they're not, I'm not sure if there was ever a regular Poosh. But yeah, this game is simplicity itself. You are basically a pendulum, and your goal, such as it is to get as far, I guess, as fast as possible. And it's keeping score. And there are obstacles you've got to avoid, and there are some power-ups, like there will be power-ups to blow everything up here. I believe it's the lightning. There's one to make you go faster. I forget what the others do.
I got one that was a dumbbell of some kind, but I couldn't ascertain what it did.
Yeah, I couldn't figure what that one did either. And this is the endless mode, where you go until you die. And there's also the second mode, the challenge mode, where the key difference outside of this being infinite is this is also procedurally generated. So, you will not be able to memorize the early game, because the obstacles will change in case you haven't been paying attention to the screen here. But the challenge mode, those are fixed, no less difficult, but those are fixed and finite. And the goal there is if you complete a challenge, you will get a unique skin. And honestly, that's about it. This game has gameplay so simple that this would be simple for the Atari 2600 level of simple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that's bad. It's just, when this game says it's one button simplicity, it's not lying. Which can be a strength, and a detriment, depending on what you're looking to do time-wise.
Well, and also, accessibility-wise, I mean, if you can push a button, you can play this game.
Yes. Also, this game is Steam Deck compatible. Honestly,
God, I'd hope
yeah.
so. I'm pretty sure my toaster could run this.
Right. But more to the point, this is definitely the kind of game where it's probably best played while waiting in the doctor's office or, something like that.
Yeah, waiting on the doctor's office, waiting for public transit or what have you.
Yeah. Because, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, this game didn't click with me, and I can't put my finger on it. Like, I liked the other XL games we featured on the program. I didn't like Gravatar, but that's because I hate Gravatar in general.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I got bored pretty quickly and went off to do other things. Because, once again, there's not much to this.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
this is definitely something that probably could do decently in the mobile market because you just have to tap on the screen.
Yeah. The mobile market of 2009, I'd say.
I mean,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but this is the kind of game that would have taken off when Angry Birds was ruling the roost and so on and so forth.
I mean, there's still plenty of a casual market that would enjoy something like this, especially if it wasn't trying to bill itself as the next greatest thing.
True, but it's more I'm talking more about discoverability.
I guess
even more so.
The more crazier things have, become amazing hits.
But more to the point, this game reminds me of the stuff that you would find in the early iOS, Android store.
Early iOS, maybe possibly an iPod, original touch wheel iPod.
Yeah. But, something that would have been created in the gold rush of 2008, 2009. That's more what I was getting at
Fair.
There. When that simple one-touch kind of gameplay really took off and made superstars out of not just Angry Birds, but Cut the Rope.
Flappy Bird.
Yeah. All of those. This is right up there with them in terms of...
Oh, yeah. If this was released a decade ago, this probably would have been a mobile darling.
Yeah. As it is now, it's, it's fine. It's just something that would get lost in the shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
And not just the mobile shuffle either.
Right.
And as far as the pricing goes, more expensive than I think some of the other XL games. It's clocking in at $2.99. I know some Ding Dong XL clocked in at $1, I think. Still, it's $3. Currently on sale for 74 cents. Is this game worth $3? I'd say if you're on the go, yes. Otherwise, no, actually. Because, this game just isn't that interesting, sitting down in front of a computer. It's a really good mobile kind of game, but, sitting down, clicking a mouse, it just ain't it.
Right.
Also, if you hate Neon, look elsewhere.
Yeah. I could see this especially, being eye strain inducing.
Oh, yeah, I've complained about it before, but it bears repeating here. I'm not the biggest fan of ultra neon looks, but at least this understands contrast. It's all this bright neon up against black off-grid backgrounds. It's not like neon on neon on neon, and I'm fucking blinded.
Yeah, and I think it also is taking, at least on mine, I don't know if stream can see this, but it seems to be taking advantage of my display's HDR capabilities.
Yeah. Also, try to guess what kind of music this is playing.
Techno.
Yep. So all in all, it's an okay package. Just as far as the XL games we've covered so far, it's the least. So yeah, that'll about do it for this installment of the Fragments of Silicon reviews. Coming up on the week ahead, on Wednesday, March 19th, we'll be welcoming Prosciutto Man, Rover Kib, Cole, and Peyton of Tunaware. So yeah, they're sending a gaggle of people to talk to us. And if I can find the right page here, they've got a number of games. There's two in particular that we're going to be focusing on, and that is Gates of Hades and Croak Crusader, Spawn of the Spore Spectre, alongside other games consoled and Cucumber Drag Show. That is an actual game they have listed on their website. And they have another Croak Crusader game, The Champion of Canada, which topical. Like, that being said, they are a multinational team.
Mm.
You know, an American, a Korean, a Frenchman, and a Canadian. So, 3 guesses as to who's been doing their Croak Crusader series. Anyway, we do have a new episode of MSP planned as well. No Friday show, mainly because I knew this was going to be spring break, and, you know, it was annoying enough to have the children running around last Friday.
Mm.
You know, didn't really want to have them running around this Friday.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, until next time, I shall wish you good gaming.